This is what would happen if Earth stopped spinning. Sounds dramatic? It's not dramatic. It's apocalyptic. Right now, beneath your feet, the ground is hurtling eastward at over 1,000 miles per hour. You don't feel it because everything around you, the air, the oceans, the buildings, is moving with you. But what if it all just stopped? What if the Earth slammed on the brakes but nothing else did? Picture this. It's an ordinary Tuesday morning. Coffee brewing, traffic humming. People scrolling through their phones, completely unaware that they're standing on a planet spinning at 1,040 miles per hour at the equator. The sun rises in the east, sets in the west, the way it always has. The wind blows, the tides roll in. Everything feels permanent, stable, eternal. And then, without warning, without sound, without even a tremor, the Earth locks in place. The rotation that's been continuous for 4.5 billion years simply ends. But here's the thing, momentum doesn't care about stopping. And everything on the surface, it's about to learn that the hard way. In the first fraction of a second, nothing seems wrong. Then physics arrives like a freight train. Everything not anchored to bedrock, every person, every car, every building, every drop of water in every ocean continues moving east at over 1,000 miles per hour. It's not an earthquake, it's not a wind, it's inertia on a scale the human mind can't process. People don't even have time to scream. They're launched horizontally faster than the speed of sound. Trees snap at their roots. Cars tumble end over end like leaves in a hurricane. Skyscrapers, those monuments to human engineering, shear off their foundations and topple eastward in slow, terrible arcs. And the oceans. Oh, the oceans don't stop either. Imagine every drop of water in the Atlantic, the Pacific, the Indian Ocean, suddenly freed from Earth's rotation. They surge eastward in walls of water miles high, swallowing continents in seconds. Coastal cities vanish first, then entire countries disappear beneath the deluge. The atmosphere itself, trillions of tons of air, becomes a hypersonic wind that strips the surface clean. Forests vaporize. Mountains erode in minutes. The Earth's surface is scoured like someone took a planetary pressure washer to it. Within the first hour, the destruction is so complete it's almost incomprehensible. The equator, where rotational speed was fastest, looks like another planet entirely. Anything within 30 degrees of the equator is gone. Just gone. Flattened. Drowned. Obliterated by wind and water moving faster than a jet engine. But it gets worse, because stopping Earth's rotation doesn't just affect the surface. The planet's core, its mantle, those are still spinning. The inner layers keep rotating while the crust locks up, creating shear forces that tear the planet's geology apart from the inside. Volcanic eruptions erupt simultaneously along every fault line. The ring of fire doesn't just activate, it explodes. Magma that's been trapped beneath stable crust for millennia suddenly finds cracks, weak points, escape routes. Yellowstone erupts. Iceland splits in two. The mid-Atlantic ridge becomes a glowing scar across the ocean floor, spewing lava into the boiling sea. Earthquakes measuring magnitudes we've never recorded ripple across every continent. The ground doesn't just shake, it liquefies, buckles, tears itself apart. And then there's the day-night problem. Earth's rotation is what gives us our 24-hour cycle. Without it, one side of the planet faces the sun constantly while the other freezes in eternal darkness. Temperatures on the daylight side climb past 200 degrees Fahrenheit. The night side plummets to -200. The thin band between them, the twilight zone, becomes the only theoretically habitable region, but good luck surviving there after everything else that's happened. The magnetic field, generated by Earth's spinning core, begins to collapse. Solar radiation floods in unfiltered. The atmosphere, already shredded, starts bleeding into space. Here's where it gets scientifically fascinating in the darkest possible way. Earth's rotation is tied to almost everything that makes this planet livable. That spin creates the Coriolis effect, which drives weather patterns, ocean currents, and atmospheric circulation. Without it, global weather systems collapse entirely. No more jet streams, no more trade winds, no more predictable seasons. The planet's climate becomes chaos. A lottery of extremes with no pattern, no rhythm, no mercy. But let's talk about what actually keeps Earth spinning. It's not some engine in the core. It's angular momentum, leftover energy from the swirling disk of gas and dust that formed our solar system 4.6 billion years ago. That momentum is so powerful, so fundamental, that stopping it would require energy equivalent to all the nuclear weapons ever built, multiplied by several million. We're talking about forces that make supernovas look gentle. The kind of energy that doesn't just stop planets, it vaporizes them. So realistically, If something had enough power to stop Earth's rotation, the stopping itself would be the least of our problems. The planet would likely liquefy from the heat. The crust would melt. The oceans would boil away. Earth wouldn't be a planet anymore. It'd be a glowing sphere of molten rock drifting through space, slowly cooling over millions of years into a dead, airless ball. But let's imagine, just for the sake of the thought experiment, that the stop was somehow gentle, that physics took a coffee break and let us survive the initial halt. Even then, we'd be living on a fundamentally broken world. One side baking, one side frozen, oceans redistributed, atmosphere thin and poisoned, magnetic field gone, life as we know it, extinct within weeks. There's something profound hiding in this nightmare scenario. We take rotation for granted. We assume the ground beneath us will always turn, that tomorrow's sunrise is guaranteed, that the forces holding our world together are permanent and unshakable. But they're not. They're the result of unimaginable violence, collisions, and chaos that happened billions of years ago. Energy that's been coasting through time ever since. Earth's spin is borrowed momentum from a disk of dust that doesn't even exist anymore. And yet, that ancient energy gives us everything. Day and night, seasons, weather, ocean currents that regulate temperature, a magnetic shield that protects us from radiation, time itself, the way we experience it. It's humbling, really. Our entire civilization, every city, every road, every human relationship exists in this narrow window of stability created by a planet that just happens to be spinning at the right speed. Not too fast, or we'd be flung into space. Not too slow, or we'd roast and freeze. Just right. And we didn't choose it. We didn't build it. We inherited it from cosmic accidents that happened before life even existed. Sometimes I think we forget how fragile the systems are that keep us alive. We treat Earth like it's invincible, like its processes are guaranteed. But physics doesn't care about guarantees. It doesn't owe us stability. We're just lucky passengers on a rock that's been spinning for longer than we can imagine, and will keep spinning long after we're gone. So next time you watch the sunrise, remember, you're not watching the sun move. You're watching Earth turn beneath you at 1,000 miles per hour. And that spin, that ancient, unstoppable spin, is the only reason you're here to see it. Sleep well tonight, knowing that the ground beneath you is hurtling through space at speeds that would shred you instantly if they ever stopped. But they won't. Probably. We're not standing still, we're just falling in circles so perfect we forgot we were moving at all.